when I finished my senior school, I went off traveling to Australia. And I was set, like many young people, to travel up through Australia, up through Thailand, etc., into India. Only I landed in Townsville. And I think a really pivotal moment in my life was the decision to turn left or right out of a bus station, because it resulted in me over time getting a job on a sailing boat out of Townsville, a beautiful traditional wooden boat. And we had then connections to James Cook University and to the Australian Institute of Marine Science. And by sort of a complete alignment of stars or whatever else, I found myself as an 18-year-old, basically as a research assistant for some of the scientists out of James Cook and Ames. And we would go out, we did some sea snake sampling work, we'd go and count dugongs, we do all sorts of different aspects of work. And one of the most sort of fascinating sort of full circle pieces for me is that the boat that I worked on was built in the Solomon Islands. And the Solomon Islands, they had missionaries there from Scotland who taught the locals to be shipwrights. And my skipper went across, took very simple tools, and they worked in very traditional manners to build an incredible wooden boat out of predominantly cyclone-felled timber. And, you know, sharks are revered in the Solomon Islands. And when the boat left, a blessing was put onto the boat, which very, very crudely translates as, if you don't eat sharks, then sharks won't eat you. So as a sort of 17, 18-year-old, I found myself, you know, working in an environment, and around Townsville, the waters there have a significant diversity of sharks. And I find it really fascinating that, you know, there I was in my late teens, working in that environment. And then, you know, several decades later, I sort of came back round into a scenario where working again with sharks. So